I'm going to read to you the Stop and Shop interview from the 2019 Screenplay. My mother and I get to the supermarket an hour early before the interview. I got dressed up in a suit, brought my resume and letters of recommendation with me, plus I'm really handsome. I'm shining like $1 million. My mom says, don't forget to tell them you have to make less than $780 a month since you don't want to lose your childhood disability status. I say, okay, I'll remember. I went inside around 11 a.m. and asked the front desk if they wanted to interview me early. The front desk said, the manager said no. Come back at 12. I say, okay, I'll see you in an hour. I sit in the car with my mom for an hour talking. I tell my mom, I was walking around, viewing the employees. I feel so overqualified that it's laughable and depressing. My mom says, stop it! You're sounding grandiose again. You're not Mr. Rockstar. You need to start at the bottom. I say I'm overdressed for this interview too. I'm probably the best dressed person within 10 miles of here, and that includes this store. My mom says it's better to be overdressed than underdressed. I say I guess, but most people wear blue jeans and a button-down shirt for a stock job interview. She says, what if they say it's for a manager's job position? I say, I guess you're right. I walk inside at 12 p.m. I had to wait a long time for the manager in the break room because she was doing something else. I was observing all the employees. I felt so beyond this. When the manager finally came to retrieve me, she didn't even know who I was. She was like, Alex? I say, no, my name is Andrew. She went looking for my paperwork. I realized I'm in a suit and the store manager is dressed like a bum. She couldn't find my Stop and Shop paperwork. She asks, do you even have an interview? I say, somebody called me and told me to come in Monday at 12. I asked, would you like a copy of my resume? It has all my information on there. She rolled her eyes and said, really? To some random employee behind me. I quickly realized I wouldn't be needing my college letters of recommendation. The manager said, I still can't find you. Are you sure you applied? She says, I still can't find you. Are you sure you applied? I say, I'm pretty sure. But even I'm questioning it now because she's so unprepared. She says, wait, I found you. Come in. I say, awesome. She laughs, I'm so disorganized. The interview went well. I was nervous but came across well. So overqualified. I was hoping she'd offer me an assistant manager position since I have a Bachelor of Science in Business Management. I say to her, I do part-time or full-time depending on the position. She says, well, the position we are interviewing for is a part-time position. You'd be working filling ends and working with trucks. Stock. It seemed like she was distracted with something else the whole interview. It was as if she didn't even care. At one point she was on the phone placing her food order, but she seemed impressed by me, and it was like I was hired before the interview even began. After I got hired, I said, one more thing. I have to make under $780 a month. She said, how many hours is that? I said, 16 to 20 hours. She said, let's wait on the paperwork now. We'll have to see. Call back Friday or Saturday. My mom asks, how did the interview go? I say, I was practically hired. She might as well have said, here's your uniform, start right now. My mom says, great! I say, but I have bad news. I might have blown it by mentioning the $780 thing. She said, call Friday or Saturday. I don't know if that means I didn't get the job, but I had to tell them. Perhaps I should have said it differently. My mom was very annoyed with me in the car ride home. I said it wasn't my dream job anyway. She agreed and calmed down. My mom says, I just want you back in the real world so badly.